Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89, Steve Arts 89. Well, Discovery aired on CBS the other night. Now, this is not the first time it's aired. It originally aired back in 2017. I think it was September 2017, so 3 years ago. And it got around 10 million viewers, and they just showed the first episode just to try and get people in and then get them to go over to CBS All Access and pay for the rest of the season, which is when the show changes drastically from the third episode of the season to the direct that it ended up being for the first season. And no one likes the first season as much as the second season. Even people that like the show prefer season 2. Season 1 was just very bad. And yeah, it rated 1.68 million total viewers, although they found it up to 1.7 in a lot of the articles. And it got a 0.2 rating in the 18 to 49 age group. So that's not great. Now, there was an article that did point out that Bull, because this was technically a repeat, Bull recently had a repeat that got 1.9 million and 0.3 for the 18 to 49 crowd. So it didn't rate awful, considering that it was a rerun, essentially, an encore. But it didn't rate very well, basically. I mean, people were watching game shows, basically. They had Big Brother, got 4 million and a 1.1 rating. Love Island got 1.9 million and a 0.5 rating. Family, what's that? Looks like Family Feud. I don't know what that is. Some version of Family Feud got 5.1 million and a 0.7 rating. I can't if anyone's seen my videos before, you know I can't read my own writing. I've got like writing like a doctor. I need to type stuff out. I'm going to have to start doing that. Match Game got 2.9 million and 0.5 rating. The War got 2.9 million and a 0.4 rating. So there are a lot of other shows that rated much better. And Doomcock had a list up of, I think, like the top 10 for the night. And I'm going to pull that up because it just gives the rating for the 18 to 49 demo. Big Brother 1.1, Celebrity Family Feud 0.7, Pressure Luck 0.6, Dateline NBC Thursday 0.5, Match Game 0.5, Love Island 0.5, The Wall 0.4, The Masked Singer, which was a repeat, Filthy Rich, which was a repeat, both got 0.3, Star Trek Discovery, which was considered new, although it's not new. That's what I found odd. They're considering it new when it is a repeat. Got 0.2, and then Mysteries Decoded and Penn and Teller Fool Us got 0.1. So it's near the bottom of the barrel, and it didn't rate huge for considering. I mean, Bull is not a big, expensive science fiction show. So the idea that, well, it did about the same as Bull means it did well. Not quite. It didn't do as abysmal as some people are enjoying saying, but it didn't do good. What would be interesting, or what would have been interesting, is if they just ran it on TV in the first place back in 2017 to now, and just we'd have the numbers, we'd know what people really thought of it. But what will be interesting is to see how the later episodes run, because it has run on CBS All Access. Some people have watched it there. It's been pirated a little bit, not a lot, apparently, but a little bit. They've sold DVDs and Blu-rays. So some people have watched it there, and whether those people will come back, because obviously they're not going to have their first view, they've already had that, but will they come back and watch it again? And will it attract any new viewers who weren't interested enough to watch it on All Access or watch it on DVD or Blu-ray or through other means? So it'll be interesting to see how it goes from the third episode on, if it drops drastically. And it'd be interesting to see what happened if they aired season 2 in the same way, because I don't know why. If they have these shows that haven't aired and they've done 2 or 3 seasons, why don't they just show multiple seasons and just keep them running while there's no other new shows? So I'm not sure what they're doing, but it'd be interesting. It would be really interesting to have seen how it rated after that first screening, because normally I think probably you lose about a third at least of the audience between first and second episode. Probably about half as you go down the season. Most seasons start off big and end off big, but not as big. They sort of dip and then they sort of have their final. And it would have been interesting to see what it did. And season 2 and season 3, like if season 3 premiered online, on network the same way that season 1 did, what would it get now? Because they put episodes of Star Trek Discovery on YouTube, and they haven't done really well. Apparently, especially Lower Decks. Apparently, they were selling it as an ad, so there's a lot of views that come from it being an ad on other people's videos. So someone goes to like watch one of Mecha Random's videos, which gets like, I don't know, 20,000 or something views or something like that. All those people got that ad playing, and they get her views on their video, even though people didn't want to watch it. Whether some people watched it in the trailer because as an ad because they're interested, or whether they just skipped it, but they get a view out of that. So we had very low ratings at first, and they jumped quite a bit. That's because they were selling it as an ad. So we won't really know what the real YouTube views were, and we're never really going to know the popularity or lack of popularity of the show because it never got a normal screening on CBS of the whole season, and CBS is never going to tell us how it rated, so we're never going to know how bad it was. So that's sort of interesting. But yeah, I forgot it was on. I saw Doomcock's video, and he was really relishing the fact that it wasn't doing very well compared to the other shows of the night, but he didn't take into consideration at all that it was an encore screening, that it wasn't a new episode, that it has already played on CBS and CBS All Access, and it's on DVD and Blu-ray, and it's also been pirated. So a lot of the people who would have been interested would have had to come back to watch it, which actually, of course, shows the lack of interest because they didn't want to come back. But it also, a lot of people don't watch things twice. When there's other shows they haven't even watched first, they don't have time. So it's hard to tell. At least when Mecca was talking about it, she was taking into account the fact that it's screened, and other people are doing that. So some people are acting like it's really new, and this means no one is interested when there has been some interest before, and other people are acknowledging that. So it's interesting. I think that's it, really. I just want to talk about that. I've sort of covered the whole Discovery drama from the first episode and the pre-sort of episode rumours and things up to now. So I thought, well, I probably should cover its premiere it's Encore on network TV, and I'm more interested in season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and through to the end to see how those ones rate, because Lower Decks didn't rate very well on Canadian TV, and Picard didn't rate very well on Canadian TV, so I'm not sure how Discovery is going to do, but CBS is a major network, so it still could get some viewers. I'm really, really wanting to know where it's going to go. But speaking of going, I'm going to go. There's lots of drama happening at the moment, and I've got videos to watch and tweets to try to respond to respectfully. And yeah, so feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Did you watch Discovery in America? I don't know if anyone watched, how many people that are on Twitter and talking about Discovery or on YouTube, how many of them might have actually watched it now that they can just watch it on TV. I don't know. I'm going to go. Bye.